Alright, so guys, we'll be talking about who is God. Who is this man called God? Who is this person called God? Who be that guy? So there's this thing I used to do when I was small, and even sometimes still when I still used to do it. So I used to imagine that, let's say I'm in a place, I used to imagine that probably the walls around me, tables around me, the pets around me, I used to imagine that they actually are not there. That maybe what I'm seeing is just a figment of my mind. This world does not exist. Where would I be? Things like that. And no matter how I think about that, it still does not make sense. Like it never makes sense to me that okay, what happened? What happened? What created this? What created that? I try to use my own mind, like there's this thing that goes on right now. There's people that are scientific minds and try to prove a lot of how will I put a lot of things, a lot of facts saying that there's no God. But no matter how I go forth, I think about it, it just doesn't make sense for me to just say that there's no God, because everything around me shows God. Everything shows God. So I'm not going to dive into that because that is not the main thing we are to talk about here. So today I'm going to talk about God, as I said initially, but there's no way to explain who God is without going to the inception, without going to the beginning. So I'm going to be basically the scripture I'm going to be talking about today is just about Genesis chapter 1. In the first book, Genesis, it said in Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 said, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. So that means before the inception of the heaven and the earth, there was already a man called God. So there was already a person in place before this earth, this heaven. So to describe God, I don't think there is a general way of describing God. I don't think there's a general way of describing God, in the sense that you can't say this is the way the man looks like. You can't say he has broad shoulder. You can't say he's some people there is that God is a woman, all those things like that. And in Genesis chapter 1 verse 27 it says, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. So you can't say whether it's because of this now. Some people say God is a man, and all those pictures we used to see when we were small about those pictures, especially those pictures that say this is God, that those framed picture that would say there is a man and all those things. You can't say God is a man. You can't say God is a male. You say okay, then we just describe that God is a male. God is male. But the thing is that irrespective of which gender God is or whichever one you think God is just God. God is God. And he will always be God. There's nothing that can change it. So I'm not really talking to you about God right now. I'm not really going deep. But I hope that in the next episode I'll continue to talk to you about God. So in the next episode we'll continue to talk about who God is, his attributes. And I would love for you to listen to be around for this. I hope I release second episode as soon as possible for you to hear about God. But all the same, thank you so much for listening to this. It means so much, because I will not lie to you, in a way I'm scared. People listen to me, people listen to that. But it's all for God. Thank you.